Hi everyone. We had some Zoom had technical difficulties. We were working on it. So I can see that everybody is popping into chat. That's great. Give us a few seconds to get the vendor in here. Um, again, I'm so sorry about that. Zoom was trying to register you guys for a completely different webinar. Hold on one second. All right, we are gonna get in everybody. How's everybody's week going? I hope everybody's day and week is going great. Hold on one second. Let me get my camera on here. Hi. All right. Just trying to get everybody into the correct Zoom link.
I did it. I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's great. How are you?
Zoom has lost its mind today, so I apologize.
Please, not your fault at all.
It completely deregistered everybody from the current um, webinar that was supposed to happen, but seemingly kept all of the registrants for all of the other webinars that happen after this one. So I'm really not sure how that works. So here we are. It just does what it wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we're living in its world. I don't really know.
I know. We're just trying to survive. Here we are. So we're going to
Quite
give it a second. There's a little confusion, so we're going to give it a second to get everybody piled in here.
perfect.
How have you been?
Good. I think today is the first day I felt like 100% post and me. Like
Yeah, I heard that a lot. Yeah.
and I live in Ohio. And so like between the time change and the long days and the no sleep and the travel, and then you get home and then everything here is like chaos. So
Yeah.
today I woke up like, all right, today's going to be an amazing, smooth and easy day. And then I'm like, I have a training. Don't forget that.
Yeah. I was so prepared for the training that was scheduled.
Yeah,
And I was like, I was ready to go. I was in here early. And then I was like, what's happening? Like nobody's here.
story
Um,
of my life.
so Zoom just decided that was enough of that and we weren't going to do it. But joke's on them. We're going to do it anyway.
That's
Um,
right. Hell or high water.
exactly. We got to have a little fun, you know?
Right, right. Well, it's so like what I think I have that thing that like just your presence like jacks up technology, like when you're like because I did Tuesdays with Tori like a couple weeks ago, and we had to do it was like a 2-day ordeal because we could not get like all of the tech to work at once. And I'm like, I'm starting to think this is me.
All right. Hey guys, if you could send out a message to your um like a group email or something, just letting everybody know to come in. Thank you. We're gonna give us another 5 minutes and then we'll let Ren take it away.
Perfect.
I'm excited to see what all you're gonna show. I wasn't at Amni, so this is gonna be a surprise for all of us.
I love that. I'm excited about it too. And even with Anne me, like you see so much. that like sometimes your head just gets full of it and you're like, I know that I saw and touched that, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. Like, so it's good to see it in a focused situation. Just
Let's see. What's this one? I'm gonna send out this one more time.
yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm just resending some the invites just to make sure everybody's got it. And if nothing else, I can record this and send it to people who need it. So
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Worst to worst, I'll do it just for you. It'll be a private session.
Well, there's at least 20 people in here.
Who are
Um,
willing to hang out with me.
and then there's like, a couple of them just right in here. So hold on one second. That's the one I want. All right.
Here we go.
All right. So thank you for coming, everybody. I'm so sorry about the mistake that happened earlier. Zoom has lost its mind. Um, without further ado, because there's been so much ado so far, is Ren from Sportsheets, and I'm gonna let her take it away.
Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry about all that craziness. I said I'm really starting to think that I have that thing where technology just doesn't agree with my presence because it just seems to be something that happens from time to time. But hello, I'm Rin. I work for Sportsheets. I've been with Sportsheets about 18 months now. Before that, I was the general manager of a store in Columbus, Ohio for 10 years. So retail's where my heart is, and that's where my point of view always is. I'm always thinking about folks on the sales floor and getting these products into their hands so that folks can take them home and have the time of their life with them. Um, Sport Cheese has been around a little over 30 years, and this year we just clinched our second consecutive Store Erotica Best Fetish BDSM Company of the Year award. So super stoked about that. And the entire philosophy of Sport Sheets is that bondage doesn't have to be this high barrier of entry, or it doesn't have to be super hardcore or 24/7. It can feel safe and soft and comfortable, and there's lots of ways to kind of enter into the realm. And with a catalog of about 400 items right now, I wish that I could do them all for you, but unfortunately, we've got to keep the time down a little bit, shorter than that. So I've just brought our most recent collections. So without ado, I will get cracking on that. If there are questions or anything in the chat, if you just want to let me know, Josephine, I think that would probably be fine. Or we'll have time at the end for that. So, Sport Sheets does have a couple brand collections underneath the grander Sport Sheets umbrella. Sport Sheets being that flagship brand where you're going to find really luxury items at a really nice price point. That's where you're going to see saffron and a lot of the strap-on harnesses. Sex and Mischief being that entry level, budget friendly, cute stuff. That's where we play with fun materials and colors. That's where you'll see that peaches and cream and the cougar and all the really cool fun stuff there. And then Edge being our extreme line, hardcore, advanced user. I don't have any of that today, but bear in mind for your super experienced shoppers, that's the one. Edge is that collection. But I want to start under Sport Sheets with the Velvet Noir. Oh, what's going on here? Can I stop that from being blurred? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that real quick. All right. That's a little bit better. A little messier, but still clearer. All right. So Velvet Noir handcuffs, these are going to actually be the same handcuff as the saffron cuffs. So what you're familiar with is that gorgeous padded faux vegan leather. Nice little tag. This pattern in Velvet Noir is so pretty. It's like a marbled black on black. So you've got kind of a shinier one and a matte one. This texture is just incredible. There's a couple items that work really well for sensory purposes just because that material is so gorgeous. And the hardware in this set is hematite plated. I like the gate clips because they're easier to maneuver. You don't have to manage one of those little clips or flippy things if you're not super dexterous like I am. These literally just pop together. This is a gorgeous cuff. This adjusts up to a 12 and a half inches around. So that's going to fit most wrists and ankles. And, you know, you can always link them together and make them longer if you like. The Velvet Noir strap-on. Sportsheets is really well known for our strap-ons, especially in, I think, a space where there's not a ton of like individual brand recognition. I think a lot of shoppers look for the thing that does the thing, and they're not too concerned most of the time about the branding. But I always say, if you put me in a room with 100 lesbians, first of all, thank you. Second of all, 90 of them, their first strap-on harness or their current strap-on harness is from Sportsheets, and they do recognize that. So we haven't reinvented the wheel on this harness in any kind of way. It is your basic step-in model. With that beautiful material on the front. The O-rings do snap in and out. You do get the 1.5 inch O-ring with that. And of course, it's important to mention that everything that we make that doesn't have a battery in it has a limited lifetime warranty. What that means is, short of running it over with the car or letting the dog chew on it, if something goes wrong, hardware fails, we're going to replace it. And that of course includes the Velvet Noir strap-on. All of our standard strap-ons or non-curvy strap-ons fit up to a 60-inch hip. That is like a true 3X, not a lingerie 3X, like a real actual one. If you happen to carry the curvy styles, those fit a 72-inch hip. That's more like a 5X. So very forgiving and comfortable size-wise. With these adjustable ones, if you've got a smaller bodied person wearing that, absolutely trim the straps so they don't have to have this whole ticker tape parade. You can melt the ends of those to prevent it from fraying, and that's not going to void your warranty. We want you to be comfortable while you're using it. Don't wrap it in plastic just in case you have to return it. So yeah, real simple step-in design, comfortable, and we're really well known for our ladder locks. Once that is the size you like it, it's not going anywhere. So nice and sturdy, very accommodating. Now we get into some of the really gorgeous stuff in this collection. I am always a fan. Sorry about that noise. This is the Velvet Noir collar and removable clamps. So last year we had done a collar with clamps that was all one piece, and we heard you. You want to be able to use them separately. So that's where we're at with this one. The shape of this collar is so pretty. It looks so princessy, I think. And on either side, these rivets do swing. The strap swings on the rivet, so you can adjust for comfort. If you're a little wider or narrower in the décolletage, this is still going to lay really, really pretty. It's got that really sleek hidden D-ring design and your 22-inch chained clamp that you can either slide through that loop. This is like a carabiner style clip, so you can take that on or off. So really you've got three pieces here. You can wear it as a day collar just for fashion and fun. You can wear it with the clamps, or you can play with the clamps completely separately. As always, that alligator style clamp does adjust the tension with the screw on the side to make sure that it's nice and sturdy for whatever you're gripping with it. And those rubber tips do pop off if you want a little bit more of an intense sensation with that. The other collar in this collection, and I feel like these just kind of, this is a sisters, they got to be together. This is the Velvet Noir collar and leash. This collar don't know if anybody remembers the story of O, but it's like a classic erotica. There was like a movie about it in the 70s, and the style of the collar is very specific, and that's kind of where this is based on. It's this really nice, like tongue sort of style. So you've got a little bit more space. Again, those arms do swing on the rivets, so you can adjust that comfortably. 6 hematite plated rivets on here. Pull and tug with that leash to your heart's content. It's not going anywhere. It's nice and sturdy. And you do got that 22-inch hematite plated leash with the matching wrist loop, which is so pretty. And the Sportsheets logo is embossed in there instead of being like a tag that could be scratchier in the way. So pretty. Couple of nipple items in this collection. Sensory, I think, is really having a moment. We're seeing that more and more. I'm talking to people in stores. The more sensory stuff, the better. So, first of all, I love this box. It's so cute. It's so like exactly the size that it needs to be. Does show off those silicone nipple suckers in actual size on the back of the package. So easy to sell and demonstrate. This silicone is like butter and velvet. It is so terrible soft. I literally have one of these over here on my desk because I fidget with it constantly because they're so soft. These are great. This style is great if you've got flat nipples, inverted nipples, if your nipples point at the ground, like some of ours do in our age. They're nice and sturdy, and they tend to stay, for me, a little bit better than the clamp style when you've got a different style of body. But again, super buttery soft, easy to just bop right on there. And you can kind of pump them up while they're on if you like. And once they come off, you're going to have that extra sensitive little nip. I've had people ask if you could use that below the belt. Absolutely. It might require a little bit of landscaping, but as long as you can make that seal, it goes literally anywhere. If it fits and it's secure, that's what it's for. The other clamps in this collection are the tuggable nipple clamps. These are so pretty. Again, actual size on the package. You're going to see that these are really the same alligator style clamp on here. So what we're doing with this is really calling out that tuggability. Any of them in this style are going to be sturdy enough to tug, if we're being completely honest. But these are so pretty. That little loop style, again, hematite plated, absolutely gorgeous. It's weighted, but it's not like burdensome. It's not going to feel like you're like really holding down. If you want to add weight to this, it's very easy to do so. And if you want to lighten them up, this is just like a little keychain style here. So you could absolutely pop those off and put whatever you really like on there. But that adjustable for tension, those tips do pop off if you want some more intensity. They're just really pretty. I've had everyone like, I would wear those as earrings, and I'm thinking I might just do it. It might just happen. Who knows? Let's make some room. Crazy town. Couple of impact items in this collection. One of them, my sample, I think, has run away, but it is the same as the loop paddle under the saffron collection. It's just that beautiful black on black pattern. I like a loop paddle because it's a great sensory item, especially with that velvety material in the Velvet Noir version. It's a really nice, like, kind of petting. And then you get a great snapping sound and a nice smacky landing. It's a good warm-up paddle for when you kind of get into like the silicone crops and all of that, or even just the velvet straight crop, which is split tip, which really, again, helps with that nice sound because that's as much of a part of the experience as anything. But this gives you a little bit more control and a little bit more focus on the impact that you're giving. Nice, nice and stingy. And then the absolutely gorgeous chain flogger. And this one just tangled. Oh, there we go. This one is, again, that super soft. It's really like supple, this faux leather in that gorgeous pattern. 2 hematite chains within. I honestly recommend holding these up and out of the way for warm up, because once you add in those chains, this flogger bites. She's very stingy. It's so warm up to it, add the chains in, layer the sensation. That's what's so fun about it. And then honestly, what I think is going to be kind of maybe the sleeper hit of this collection is the adjustable hog tie and cuff set. So again, not reinventing the wheel as far as the hog tie goes, right? Not a whole lot different you can do with that. Ours is that beautiful hematite plated metal. There are 8 D-rings here, so nice and sturdy. You can do lots of tying, up to 8 things you can clip to that. But this comes with 4 tethered cuffs. These cuffs adjust again up to 12.5 inches. It's a super soft, we call this material Velboa. I can see how strong that Velcro is. Really, really soft, comfortable for like long time wear. You're not going to get all sweaty and uncomfortable underneath it. And Velcro closure. So again, really accessible. You don't have to have super dexterous, able fingers to be able to open and close these at will. Those are each on a uh 44, is it 44 inch? Let me double check it. Yeah, 45-inch tethers. And you get 4 of those with the hog tie, and those can be adjusted to any length. So you can get your ankles in there without having to put your whole shoulder out of order, which is something that definitely happens. Or you can invent your own situation. You can use the hog tie without the cuffs. You can use the cuffs without the hog tie them to each other, tie them to a friend, tie them to the bumper of the car. I mean, whatever works for you. So honestly, at this price point, and the retail on this is, I think, somewhere around $50 MSRP. So at that price, the hog tie and the 4 bonus cuffs, it's just an excellent value item, aside from being very beautiful and very functional and adjustable. That's Velvet Noir. We feeling good, feeling fancy free. Love it. We'll just keep cooking. So our most recent drop is Lace by Sex and Mischief. If you were at AMI, you might have seen this. Um, Altitude, we sneak previewed it. This is a beautiful collection, really building on existing product in Sex and Mischief. We used to have a collection called Sincerely that's being sort of absorbed into Sex and Mischief. But there's a beautiful lace collar and cuffs and strap on that we loved. And we're like, how can we just build out that collection? So we've added some really gorgeous pieces here. This is the Veiled Vision lace blindfold. First of all, the model on this package is absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with her. It's so beautiful. Everything you need to know, as always, on the package, all your measurements, some little inspiration moments, care instructions. Everything is washable. I recommend a hand wash or a delicate cycle. Um, you can put things in the dryer. I recommend you lay them flat or hang them to dry, just to maintain the integrity of the materials as long as possible. But this mask is so pretty. That delicate little eyelash edges. It looks gorgeous. You've got full vision, but it's a little mysterious. It's a little sultry, a little sexy. You've got 2 elastic straps. These are adjustable, super adjustable. This is going to fit on anyone really comfortably and really securely. So beautiful. Now, somehow my other my hood walked away somewhere. So I'm going to show you the photo of it, but this is the lace hush hood. And these crisscross straps that go over the mouth are removable and adjustable. So I say you can be quiet or you can be useful when you're wearing this. And it is the same lace as the Veiled Vision. So it's a nice, stretchy, it's comfortable, breathable, it doesn't get sweaty. And I was concerned, honestly, that it might be like kind of scratchy, and it's just not at all. It's so, so, so soft. So that hood is that same with the open mouth and the crisscross straps that you can remove or add as you like. One thing that I'm so excited about this collection is the like fashion element to it. I know a lot of stores have their like dancer festival wear, rave wear kind of area. You've got your spooky kids that come in for cutesy goth stuff, your fishnets. And I think the new leg garters are really going to be an amazing addition to that section. You get the pair of garters. This is laced up. And they do have like a corset front on them. So the packaging says that these are going to fit thighs 18 to 26 inches. I will tell you that my thighs are closer to like 30, 31, and I am able to wear these very comfortably. Nice wide band on the back, stretchy and soft, very comfortable. And particularly this style, because that front is ribbon tied, you can take the tie out, you can change it up to match your outfit, or you can basically lengthen this and it's infinitely sized. So these are very comfortable, nice hardware, nice and sturdy, super cute. The other garter in this collection is the chained up. And this has that gorgeous lace pattern. This is like a print, so there's no concern about damaging or tearing up that lace. So you get the look without the fragility. Cute little double chain, and then that drop strap. Again, this is going to fit. It says it fits up to 26 inches on the thigh. I am able to wear these comfortably on a 30-inch thigh. So adjustable, nice and wide and stretchy. So this is a foray into the fashion kind of items. I'm really excited about them. Most especially the heartbound day collar. Oh, she's not even open at all yet. I thought she was. This is like Wednesday Addams, super cute little pointed collar. This closes in the front with a heart-shaped lock. It comes with that little diary key. It's so cute. And again, really adjustable and comfortable. And it comes around the back. So it's easy to put on. And it has that lace printed coloring and a nice heavy lock, which I'm not going to make you suffer me taking this out of the plastic, but really pretty, nice and heavy, and that cute little diary key that matches. I think this is going to be really an amazing like year-round edition. And then I lost a box. Here it is. I put everything on top of it. This is the lace collar with nipple ties. So that bolo style nipple tie has done really, really well. They're easy and comfortable for all nipple types, but this is such a pretty lacy choker with these drop gems. These 20-inch double chains that are really like being together, little tangled. But these do remove from the choker, easy to clip in and on and off, and that bolo style. So just a slide silicone nipple tie. Looks super cute, easy to adjust. So you can wear these with or without. And I always like to use this style as a glasses chain. But these are nice and oh, good, tangled up. So these slide really nicely onto your glasses. So if you're wearing your little choker out and about, it's also very functional. And honestly, in 2025, everything is expensive, right? If it can go from day to night, as we used to be told that was going to happen a lot, any kind of non-sexy time functionality, I am here for it.
I mean, I think it's cute. I think it's a vibe. So
I agree. I absolutely agree. And yes, I love a fashion moment. And then two imprinting um, impact items in this collection. This is the lace spanker, that gorgeous pattern. It is split tip, so you are gonna get that really good sound. It's like it's hard to tell, but it's like a shiny silver in there. And it is gonna leave this pattern. I think this looks like stained glass lace. It's gonna just be so pretty, printed up all over tender parts, and you do get that really nice smack to it. Yeah, wrist loop, easy peasy lace spanker. And then because the silicone tip crops have been doing so well, she comes to lace. This is so gorgeous. There is a slight like glittery shimmer to that. There, you can maybe kind of see that. So it's like a translucent white with like a silver shimmer in there. And this print on both sides, it's nice and raised up, so you are absolutely going to leave that mark. 16.5-inch crop, so lots of control, um, easy to wing around. And then to match is the lace ball gag. So it's also that translucent white with the gold or the silver glitter shimmer inside. That is a super soft, breathable silicone ball, 1.5 inches. And that beautiful lace print strap. This fits up to 22 and a half inches around. It's very forgiving size wise. And honestly, like that ball just looks so pretty. It's like in like a little red lip. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. A little bit of sparkle. And I think maybe the belle of the ball of this collection is that lace spreader bar. Look at that pattern. It's heat applied. It's not going to rub or smear or get too weird. Um, Silver, super duper lightweight, 22 and a half inches, I believe, across. So it's a nice beginner friendly length, fixed length, and those gate clips on either end so you can snap whatever restraint you like in and out of those. So lots of possibilities. I think this is really going to stand out among silver and black um, spreader bars. It's just going to look so gorgeous on display. And God, that pattern is so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is lace, and lace just shipped in the last less than 2 weeks. So if it hasn't arrived on the ground yet, it is on its way. It is happening. It is time. Lace is the word. Feeling good? Just have one more set to go through with you guys. And this is sort of your sneak peek. This is ready for pre-order. And because last summer, I'm sure everyone remembers, was the summer of Peaches and Cream by Sex and Mischief. Immediately, 3 items in that collection went to our top 30, which is crazy. The Peaches and Cream cuffs are currently our best-selling cuff overall, which is just nuts. So, so well received. And we had to add to it. So welcome to Peaches and Cream Part 2, the 2025 version. This is shipping in August. Pre-order now. Look at these precious little bell nipple clamps. They're like little kitten bells. They're so stinking cute. And they like nobody's gonna get lost in the dark. I've actually been clipping my bangs back with them. So again, fashion moment, right? Whatever else it can do. And then we've added silicone nipple suckers to that peach collection in this incredible shade of peach. And it is that same ultra velvety, buttery, soft silicone, just a slightly smaller version under Sex and Mischief, but still just as easy to bop on and off. And that color is just so pretty. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. In our earlier this year, we added in the Kiss kit under X's and O's, we had a silicone cuff that we just kept getting asked for out of the box. So here we are in Peaches and Cream, the peach silicone cuffs, and we've done those in a small and a large size. So get the pair, you've got an ankle and wrist, or if you happen to just need a little bit more room, you can tie these together as a hog tie. If you were at Anime, you might have seen our EVP Kelly on the ground hog tied into the Peaches and Cream cups. But they're so beautiful, and honestly, the price point's incredible. I would fully expect to see these in more colors coming down the line. We've added the pearl garters to this collection. So these look just like those chained garters under lace, but in this incredible rose gold with that creamy faux leather. These are just as soft and adjustable and wearable as the others. And I really think if every bride is not wearing these by April, like we have done something wrong. These are just, they're so elegant. Like it's so pretty. And with the collar and attached nipple clamps from the original collection, absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. This one hasn't even come out of the box yet. New day collar. Again, so elegant, really beautiful. That's the ring day collar. This fits next up to 18 inches, so very forgiving. That rose gold just like, it's like a toothpaste commercial, like shing. It's so pretty, elegant, sophisticated. Again, we've stamped in the logo so there's no tags that are gonna mess with the aesthetics or be itchy or uncomfortable. adjustable faux leather, really, really gorgeous for like every day. Like that, and this picture is just every old thing. I think you could wear this all of the time. Another thing that did really, really well in other collections is that sensory petting glove. So you might remember this style from Cougar. We've brought her to Peaches and Cream. The fur on this one is a little bit shorter than the Cougar one, so you're going to get a little bit more of those rose gold spikes because if it doesn't match, I mean, honestly, why bother? The the back is this real pretty shimmery spandex. It's comfortable. You can wear that on either hand. Somebody at Anime picked it up and said, "This looks like a t-shirt for a Labubu." And I'll tell you what, I borrowed someone's Labubu, and it is in fact the size of a t-shirt for a Labubu. So cute. This fur, like I can't even articulate how soft it is. Like you almost can't feel it. It's so soft, and you get that good little scritch with the spikes. If you want to be gentle and sweet, if you want to be mean and spank somebody, that's your business, but that's gonna hurt. That's a whole set of 9 new dimples, I think, if you go spanking with this one. What else have we brought? Again, those silicone tipped crops have done extremely well for us and our friends in the stores. And so we've brought that kiss crop to the Peaches collection. This is your nude lip to go with your red lip from the X's and O's. The detail on this is just so nice. Excuse the fuzzes and furs. I do have dogs. But the detail on this is really gorgeous and it does leave that print. Again, 16-inch crop, lots of control, but it just looks really beautiful on display, easy to wield, mean as hell, truly. If you want to be nice, you can put a little lipstick on here and just like make kissy prints that way, but like is that what we're here for? I don't know. You can leave those marks either way, I promise.
So Brianna says, I think that we just brought in both garters, and I
Yay.
think that they're great for casual attire too. I agree.
I absolutely agree. Thank you so much. Yes, I am. I think they're so I can think of 1,000 ways to wear them, like with some cute little shorty jean shorts and with like the festival like dancer outfits, like the high waisted underpant things. And yeah, I love them. Lots of fun ways to display them. I'm excited to see how you guys put them up in the stores. This is our classic Sex and Mischief panel. We've added this Chain X. What do we officially call that? Chain Impressions panel. So it's that pretty rose gold. This is absolutely going to leave that mark. X marks the spot. Nice and secure on the back. So you can kind of use both sides, but this X is really where you're going to get that nice imprint. Am I down to the last thing? I think I'm down to the last thing. We've brought back the silicone anal beads. These have been out in black for some time. They come in a clamshell, which I think I just threw on the floor somewhere. I knocked it down. But I love that they're like almost peach shaped. I think it's so perfect. This loop is nice and stretchy and comfortable, so you can absolutely fit a bullet in there if you want to elevate that experience. Give it a little bzzzt. Um, these are so soft. I cannot get over the silicone. It's so buttery and pettable. I absolutely love it. So that's Peaches dropping in August. Pre-order that now. I think that covers it.
Wow. All
I think
right.
we did it.
Well, does anybody have questions? Because I am so excited about this Peaches line. I was excited the first time because I love that color. I think it's beautiful. I think every piece is nice. So I'm really excited.
Me
And the
too.
lace stuff is really cute.
It's so sexy. And this is like classic sexy. This is like
Mhm.
your long satin nightgown sexy. Like
Yeah,
it, yeah. Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
I
Okay.
love it. Does
Questions?
anybody have any questions? Let me see. I think
Not, I
we're
think
good. Covered everything great.
amazing. Well, I can give you a little bit of time back in your day, but as always, reach out. YouTube, Sportsheets Official. There are going to be product training videos for every collection. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. We're around. Come see us.
Awesome. Brianna says thank you, and I agree. Thank you so much, Ren.
Anytime.
And for the team that's here, I'm going to send out the video link so that you can send it out to the people who may have missed because of the Zoom fiasco this morning. So, all right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good week.
Thank you
Bye.
all. Take care. Bye bye.